Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for you. All right, Spirit, what do we got here? Whoa. Okay, we've got. Oy. Okay. Starting off, we've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy and let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Listen, your friends have been trying to tell you, like, this is a toxic relationship, okay? This person is not willing to heal from their past experiences. I feel like the only thing you guys have is like, there's a lot of fiery energy, like a lot of fighting, arguing, like, yeah, maybe passion. Maybe you guys are like, making up, makeup sex, that kind of a thing. But I feel like your friends are just like, dude, release them. Like, this is ridiculous. This is toxic. Enough is enough. Like, there's, more fish in the sea, So yeah, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah. And that sits right underneath release your ex. Like, release this person from the past. Like, what is it with you? Maybe for some of you, it's like, you just got to let go and let God, And I feel like this person isn't even your friend. They don't even treat you like a friend. All right, that's what I'm getting. So I do see somebody here traveling away. They could be leaving the situation. Yep, they're freeing themselves. That's what I'm seeing here. It's time to take back control of your life. Like, I can't turn a blind eye to any of this toxicity anymore. Like, I can't turn a blind eye to the fact that we're not good together. Yeah, it's like we're not ascending. You got the engagement and it showed up in the reverse, and the upright, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It's like this person is not going to commit. This person is not ready for what you have to offer. Yeah, this person could be very controlling. You're like, I'm leaving. Like, I've had enough. Or maybe they're the ones pushing you out. They're telling you, like, go. Like, I'm done. Yes, see, deception. Maybe they're thinking about someone else, maybe they're hoping that, they can find someone else. Maybe they're thinking about someone else from the past because it is deception. And maybe that's why they treat you the way that they do. But, I feel like, they might even tell you this person is just a friend, this person's just a friend, but really in all actuality, they're texting back and forth all the time. And maybe you don't even know it, you don't even know it. I just got confirmation on that when I said that. I feel like this person, likes to control you through your emotions. And it's like it's a tumultuous relationship. When I've got pay attention to the red flags sitting right underneath the releasing your ex, this is and then you have the, where this relationship is never going to ascend. It's always going to hold you back. It's like not really, like, you can't believe anything that they say. There's a lot of water under the bridge is what I'm seeing. I do feel like you've had friends that are like, what are you doing? Like, what the hell? Like, this person, like, it's almost like all the things that are going on in this world. There are still people who genuinely believe the government loves them and that is there to protect them and all of this stuff. And it's like everybody else sees it for what it is. And then everybody else is called a conspiracy theorist or whatever. And, this individual here, who's like, it's like you are you that oblivious? Are you that oblivious to what's going on here? You can't be oblivious. It's like, you can try and turn a blind eye to it, but it's like in your face. It's slapping you in the face. That's what I'm getting. It's like, you're just like, oh, well, things will get better, and nothing's getting better. There's more lies, more deception, more fighting, more garbage, more like, it's not a smooth sailing relationship. Like, the relationship you're supposed to be in is supposed to be smooth sailing. It's like, they make you feel safe. They make you feel secure. They make you feel good about yourself. They make you feel like you're their best friend and they're yours. You guys are BFFs, This person doesn't try to hold back or control how they feel. They don't try to push you away every moment. It's like this runner-chaser dynamic, right? And I get so sick of seeing that in these readings. And it's like, we run away and then they reel us back in. And then you move away. And as soon as they feel you pulling away or healing, boom, they reel you right back in. And it's the same thing over and over and over again. And it's a way to control you. It's a way to control you. They don't want you to free yourself. You know, maybe they'll tell you like, get out of here. I don't want you anymore. Like, I don't love you. And they're like as mean as they can. And then the next minute they're like, hey, so do you want to come over? You know, or, hey, I'm going to this thing, like, you know, or you find them spying on you, or they're looking at your, you know, hearting your social media, like popping in, you know, but it's like, it's almost like, it's like a cry for help. But this person, you know, I feel like for some of you, this individual doesn't even have anybody that they go to for advice. Maybe they need to see a therapist or a spiritual advisor, or, you know, the pastor of a church, or, you know, an old man sitting on a park bench that could give them, you know, some piece of advice, or if they have a grandfather or father, like or, you know, and vice versa. Feminines, maybe like I just see somebody here who just needs help, because I feel like it all stems from their upbringing. I feel like it all stems from their childhood. You know, maybe they saw, you know, toxic mom and dad, and maybe they come from a divorced family where they couldn't, you know, they were so toxic to one another that they couldn't be friends. And the only thing they knew was lying and, you know, and stabbing each other in the back, you know, and because I mean, this is pretty extreme what I'm feeling here, especially when I see the overall energy being deception, and the heart of the reading is paying attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, needing to release your ex, letting go of control issues, like freeing yourself, you know, like stop, like, you know, turning a blind, oh, this will be okay, you know, they'll get through it, I'll just leave for a minute and then they'll call me again and we'll just start the cycle back over again, right? We just merry-go-round, we just start the cycle over and over and over. Like, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? Like, this is, like, don't you have respect for yourself than to be in a situation like this? And don't give me any goddamn excuses either where, oh, he pays the bills, or, oh, you know, I love him. You know, I hear a lot of people hate their, you know, their place of work, but they love a man who doesn't pay their bills. You know, that doesn't make any sense. Like, when is enough enough? Like, this is so toxic. And I mean, honestly, what I'm seeing here is to an extreme. So if this is not you, maybe this is something you've been through, and maybe you're finally on the other side. Like, you're not allowing the situation to control you anymore. Like, you see the lies, you see it for what it is. You're no longer wearing this, you know, false self mask, pretending like you don't freaking see it. You see it. You see it. See how she's like peeking out? I see it. I see this. Like, I see it. But it's almost like you still see it, but you want to see only the good. Well, I love them. Well, you can love them from afar. That's what this is talking about. Maybe you need to love them from afar. It's time for you to go on a trip. Get away from this person. And whether that's metaphorically speaking or spiritually speaking or whatever, you know, or, you know, maybe that's what you're doing. You're just leaving the situation. But don't try to control it. Like, if you leave this situation, like, don't call them. You know, don't tell, hey, I just wanted to see how you were doing. You're only doing that for fear of being forgotten. Tell me I'm wrong. Most of the time when we can't just let a person be, like, they've made their choice. You know, what makes a person feel like it's okay to lie to another person or cheat on another person? Or, like, does anybody ever think, man, I'm really hurting this person? This is a really nice person. Like, why am I so fucked up to them? Like, that's what I see here. Why am I so fucked up to them? I'm just lying to myself, because really, in all actuality, they're screaming for you not to go. But they're pushing you away. It's so confusing. And then they act like, oh, I don't care if you leave. I don't care. Like, you know, it's more masculine for me to be, you know, in this energy where my heart doesn't rule me. And she's just like, are you really kidding? Like, you're really gonna let me and your kid go? Like, I'm packing my stuff. Say something, I'm giving up on you. That's what I'm hearing. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And this person is so freaking stubborn. Look at the way he's sitting there, like, and you'll be back. And that's the thing. You'll be back. And they know it. They know that maybe you're the one doing all the traveling to come and see them. And they know, like, all they have to do is call and you'll be right back in. And you'll be right back in this cycle again. Because that's what I see here. Like, you got to be more powerful, and you really got to stand your ground and be like, hey, dude, I'm freaking serious this time. Like, I'm not coming back. And then literally stand by your word. Because if you do, you're going to be guided to somebody who is actually more like your best friend. You know, they're going to be like a male or female version of you, right? They have your morals. They have the same respect. They have the same kind of love to offer, to give. None of this lying stuff. Like, why do we continue to put ourselves in these situations? And the only way out is through. You have to go through this experience, but you're going to be tested over and over again by spirit to see, like, if you're still stupid, are you still going to fall for that? It might be the same person or different person playing the same game. Does not matter. It's a cycle nonetheless to see how you're going to react or respond, how you're going to do things differently this time. Are you really going to stand your ground, and are you going to stay gone? Or are you just going to let this person continue to come in whenever they feel, you know, get you excited into believing that they're going to be something that they're not? That's where the mask has to come off. That's where it's finally like, oh my God, I haven't been kind to myself. I haven't been kind and loving to myself because I've been putting up with less than what I deserve. And this is where you learn to take back your own control, where you learn to say, you know what? Like, I've seen this before. I'm freaking tired. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Like, this is beneath me. I've like hurt, you know, do something that nobody's ever done before. Stick around, work it out. You know, have like those hard conversations. Not shut down and push me away. And then come back later and be like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like my tattoo says, hug me, kiss me, love me, miss me. You hug me, you kiss me, you tell me you love me, you fuck me over, and then you come back and you're like, I miss you. I bet you fucking do. I'm a fucking delight. Right? Of course you miss me. Now, where I've already learned how to live without you. The thing is the feelings aren't mutual. I don't miss you. I missed you when we were in a relationship together. And then honestly, I'm not talking about anybody in particular in my life. I don't have anybody in my life, have not had anybody. I dated a guy for the first time after 9 years of being like truly, truly single. And that lasted like a couple of months. And he, you know, I speak from experience. He just did exactly what everybody else had done. And recently he tried to pop back in. Hey, he wanted to tell me that he forgot my birthday was on September 13th. So you text me to tell me that you forgot my birthday. I haven't heard from you in a year. Like, and, you know, like, that's it? Okay, whatever. The reason why you forgot is because it wasn't important. We've learned how to live without each other. You're the one who's thinking backwards. I'm thinking future forwards. You know, that's where my mentality comes from. I don't have time for deceptive relationships or people hiding their feelings or, you know, if you want something, I'm an Aries ascendant. I'm all about going after it. You know, if I feel something very passionate, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not in it to sit here and play games and, oh, how does he feel about me? Or, you know, is he thinking of me? Or, you know, are we going to build? Like they're going to put in the same effort that they see me putting in. They're going to match that. And that's how I know it's going to be the right person. Because this person isn't going to question. Because at the end of the day, a man knows within like the first couple of dates whether or not they just want to play with you or if they're going to wife you up. They know if they're going to invest in you or if you're just something they want to, like, you know, play with, you know, reel you out and or, you know, let you swim out and then reel you back in and let you swim. Like, they're just going to play this game. Who the fuck has time for games? Nobody ain't got time for all that. Like, that's what I'm saying here because that's what I'm feeling. This is stupid. It's beneath you. Ridiculousness. And all for what? Like, what are you getting out of it? What do you actually get out of this? Heartache, pain, sadness, dark night of the soul, more trauma that you're causing yourself. If this is your story, schedule a reading. I would be happy. You know how many women I have motivated to walk out of situations like this? And why? Because I've actually been here. I've actually fallen into this trap. I'm not stupid anymore. Like, I see it for what it is. And I know that there's got to be more to this love thing that we've all given it credit for. And it doesn't have to be confusion. It doesn't have to be pain and fighting all the time. Schedule a reading, you guys. Seriously, I could not, if this resonates with you, it is time. It is time that you start looking at relationships and not seeing, like, start seeing the green flags, you know? Fuck all these red flags. I'm sick of red flags. Like, they're loud and clear now. You know, I'm way more hypersensitive to the red flags anymore. I'm way more hypersensitive. I'm all about the green flags. So, you do you, boo. But if you want help getting out of this kind of situation and this toxic, this is like definitely a not so perfect love story. So, I will mark it as such. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Please don't forget to give it a heart, a like, a thumbs up, you know, and let me know how this reading resonates with you. Check me out over on Facebook and Instagram under the Footsteps to Peace and Peace Unhinged Tarot. Take care.